Get full episodes of The Damage Report as a podcast on iTunes and Android, and you can watch the live show every weekday on YouTube TV. We just had midterm elections, and obviously we spent months across the country being bombarded by political ads. Some snoozers, but there were some standouts as well.
So we're gonna go through this in order. We're gonna do best ad, we're gonna do worst ad, and we're gonna do best worst ad, because those are three distinct categories of ads for those of you who follow the political process. The first up, I wanna announce the runner-up in the best ad competition. David Brill was running against Paul Gosar, and enlisted Paul Gosar's entire family to support their brother's opponent. Take a look.
My name is Tim Gosar.
David Gosar.
Grace Gosar. Joan Gosar.
Gaston Gosar.
Jennifer Gosar. Paul Gosar is my brother. My brother. And I endorse Dr. Brill.
Dr. Brill.
Wholeheartedly endorse Dr. David Brill for Congress.
I'm Dr. David Brill, and I approve this message.
Yes, you do, sir.
The only thing that would have made it better if it was, I'm Dr. Brill and I support this message.
Yep.
That was brutal.
Oh my God. So that did not win.
No,
even though
it was
good. Absolutely fantastic. Instead, we turned to the Beto O'Rourke, Ted Cruz race, and an outside group known as the Fire Ted PAC ran this amazing attack ad on Ted Cruz.
This is Ted Cruz. That's him phone banking for Donald Trump after Trump called his wife ugly. Look at him. What kind of a man does that? Oh yeah, Trump also said his father was probably a murderer. He made calls on behalf of Trump after being unmanned by him. You're looking at the saddest man in America, Ted Cruz 2018. Pathetic.
Here is what I think happened. Everybody's very excited about this award show. It's the first ever Damage Report show. And Cenk heard it was gonna happen, didn't like that we didn't pick his ad, and he put it in the folder to be played.
Total Cenk move.
Total Cenk move.
Totally stole the award, and there's really...
I guess he gets it now.
We can't do anything about it.
Nope, best ad, Cenk's.
Just like the rigged Hostmates show.
Exactly, which you've seen by now.
All right.
That's great. Well, you know what, Fire Ted people, screw you. You just got bested.
That's amazing. We move on to our worst ad. Our worst ad is this ad. It is Duncan Hunter's hit piece on Ammar Campa-Najjar, who you might not notice from the context clues here, is Middle Eastern in descent.
Ammar Campa-Najjar is working to infiltrate Congress. He's used 3 different names to hide his family's ties to terrorism. His grandfather masterminded the Munich Olympic massacre. His father said they deserved to die.
A Palestinian-Mexican millennial Democrat named Ammar Campa-Najjar doesn't get his support from the people of San Diego.
He is being supported by CARE and the Muslim Brotherhood. This is a well-orchestrated plan.
Ammar Campa-Najjar, a risk we can't ignore.
I'm Duncan Hunter, and I approve this message.
My God.
It's not
even the soldier thing at the end.
Most of that's just straight up lies.
Yeah.
And then except for the fact that Duncan Hunter does own that outfit.
He does own that outfit, but I would say recently he's probably better known for just drinking a lot in DC, not so much the military thing. By the way, I want to give credit not to the person who made that ad, but to the person online who made and sold the template that they put their little videos into for that ad. By the way, that ad was not just disrespectful to the Democratic side, it was disrespectful to the Republican side too, because he thinks his voters are so stupid that he can say Ammar Campa-Najjar changed his name 3 times to hide his affiliations and settled on the classically American name of Ammar Campa-Najjar. How little do you respect your voters? Anyway, Ammar's a great guy, and that was one of the worst ads. There were others that were pretty bad too.
It just sucks that Duncan Hunter ended up winning. Not only that, but he also was embroiled in some kind of financial campaign finance disaster, and he blamed his wife, essentially saying, "You know how women are with money."
Yeah, and him and his wife are facing over 60 indictments for effectively embezzling donations that were given to them.
What a total
So again,
sweetheart.
disrespecting the voters.
And now we move on to the best worst ad of the cycle. This is the runner-up. I really wanted to give it to this person, but it's just not quite as good. Don Blankenship was running for Senate in West Virginia and does not know that the adjective form of China is Chinese.
Swamp Captain Mitch McConnell has created millions of jobs for China people. While doing so, Mitch has gotten rich. In fact, his China family has given him tens of millions of dollars.
So good.
What is that?
That's his second video. The first one, he said China people once, and rather than say, yeah, that is not how you say it, he's like, I'm gonna say it twice. I'll say it twice, I'll get him.
Swamp Captain Mitch. And then at the end of one of the ads, he just calls him Ditch Cocaine Mitch. He doesn't say why he's calling him Cocaine Mitch. He just calls him Cocaine Mitch.
But that did not win.
Wait, hold on, really fast. One more thing.
Okay.
If you remember this guy not for the ad, you might remember him for presiding over a mining disaster that killed 29 people. That was obviously brought up during the campaign, and he very suavely responded to that by mentioning it in one of his ads, saying, they say I blew up the mine, because my mine blew up. And he said it in an ad.
I wonder
but
if
that's not the worst. That's not the best.
That's not the worst ad. Just in the shooting of that one, I wonder if they're just like, should we tell him he's terrible?
They know.
There's not a lot of opportunities to make films in West Virginia, so we're just gonna go with it.
You take it.
The best worst ad of them all came from Florida, where Ron DeSantis really wanted to kiss up to Donald Trump, and so he made a video where he exploited his kids. Take a look.
Everyone knows my husband, Ron DeSantis, is endorsed by President Trump, but he's also an amazing dad. Ron loves playing with the kids.
Build the wall.
He reads stories.
Then Mr. Trump said, "You're fired." I love that part.
He's teaching Madison to talk.
Make America great again.
People say Ron's all Trump, but he is so much more.
Big league. So good.
I just thought you should know.
Ron DeSantis for governor.
I just thought you should know the hell that is my waking life. That was awesomely awful.
I mean, it's so sad.
He won.
He won.
He won after doing that.
He won after doing that, and then saying like, "Don't want to monkey this up."
Yep.
And saying and then during that whole stretch of the campaign, there were racist robocalls and everything, and he still won. There's just something.
It was close.
It's so terrible, like reading to his kid. Like even more cruel than that is the outfit he made his kid wear, which is like a matching suspenders situation. I don't know, but that takes home the prize of best worst ad of the year.
Exactly. Yeah. And so the worst ad, best worst ad, they both won.
Yeah.
Never before happened in Damage Report award show history. Thank you very much for watching this clip from the Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notifications of our new videos. And of course, you can catch the full Damage Report live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.